everybody. Welcome to the next, the fifth episode of Code Red. How are you, Maya?
Of course,
How are you, Maya?
I'm good, bro.
You good?
Bro, as always, good. Whether, to be honest with you, win, lose or draw, we are still with Liverpool, bro.
But I'm still quite sad, bro.
Sad is understatement, actually.
Yeah. After the passing of, a great legend,
Of course,
the
of
guy
course.
who's in charge of plenty of stadium singing, Mr. Jerry Marsden.
Yes, of course. Rest in peace.
Rest
Our
in
thoughts and
power,
prayers. Yeah,
Now
with
let's,
his family.
sing You Never Walk Alone, entertain the people of heaven. I think his duty now is to entertain the people in heaven.
Round of applause, bro.
Yeah.
Respect.
So, okay, guys, welcome to Code Red. All right. It's a show all about Liverpool, and it's our fifth episode right now. And do you have something for the fans, Maya, for the viewers out there?
Something for the fans. What do you need to have? Oh, on this day? Tara? No? Oh, okay. This is, you caught me off guard, actually. Tapi tak apa, no problem.
I never read the script,
This
I
thing...
cut your salary, today,
Alamak. Really tiring, bro. Sorry. It's okay. Whoever watching us right now, please don't forget to like and share, subscribe on napshotstudio. We are on all of our platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I believe that we have one more social media platform that is actually also trending.
Yep.
That is on Twitch. Am I right?
Yes, sir. We are on Twitch right now. We are going live on Twitch, our new account on Twitch TV, so you can also find us there. And Mia,
Yes.
we are also on TikTok, bro.
Seriously?
Yes, we just created a TikTok account for the show.
That's
for
nice to know.
Studios. So, you guys can just go there and tell us in our socials. Tell us what you want to see from us doing on TikTok. So I might get even Joel to do a half naked dance. Myself, I can try to do a backflip for y'all, despite my small figure.
Okay.
So
some tribal dance again, huh?
You want to bring the guest in?
Well, you can, of course. Why not?
All the way from Seremban.
Whew.
He was actually in KL. Once he got the call from Napshot, he straight away pechot go Seremban, bro.
Balik ke?
Because they say that he wants to be closer to us in Singapore. Yeah.
Shit.
Let's bring the person in charge of Cop Talk and Footy Talks in Malaysia, Captain Sina. How are you, man?
Woo!
How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Never walk alone. Rest in peace, Jerry Marsden. Thank you, Code Red, for having me. Let's have a good show tonight.
Let's go.
That's great, brother. Okay, now I'm here. This fella.
Oh, we have another guest lah.
Yeah. We have another guest lah. How can we have one guest only, brother?
I thought we only have one guest.
If Sena comes from Seremban, this guy just touched down from Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good weekend for him, so he just beat Celtic 1-0.
What's that? Who's this?
Bring
man?
on from OLC Singapore East, Mael Gerard. Mael Gerard, you pass the ball 40 yards. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, how are you? Good, huh? Okay, so I asked you all a question. Let me start with Sina first. How does the anthem You Never Walk Alone impacted you, man?
Oh my word, you have no idea, man. The anthem You Never Walk Alone was one of the early day reasons why I started supporting Liverpool. And in fact, it was my sister, my eldest sister, and my brother-in-law, her late husband passed away, was a hardcore Liverpool fan. So at their wedding, their walk into the ballroom, the walk-in song was "You'll Never Walk Alone." Imagine what they went through that night, man. And then my brother was smiling and looking, and he's like, "Yeah, you better taste that." Yeah, and so he passed away. He had a heart condition, and his son today is, I think, 19 years old or 18 years old, and he's a big fan. I think he's watching. Danish, if you're watching, shout out to you. So You'll Never Walk Alone. Jerry and the Pacemakers. I heard it the first time from my brother-in-law, and then we played it. He played it at the wedding, and it's an important song. It's a meaningful song. When my brother-in-law passed away, at his funeral, we played that, and that's when I lost it. I burst
emotional. Yeah, it was, but it was a good.
I held my cool the whole time, trying to be cool. But the minute my immediate brother, a Liverpool fan also, he played that song in his speech for my brother-in-law at his funeral. When he played that, I just broke down. So it's a meaningful song. It's the club that we love. And it is sad that Jerry Marsden has passed away. It's really sad.
So now I really believe that Jerry Marsden is going to be alongside your brother-in-law, entertaining the Koppites in heaven. All right. So I'm going to pose the same question to Mael Gerard, bro.
Yeah.
How does it impact you? Man? You never walk alone.
Okay, bro. Before I go on to the show, I was thinking of what to put on in tribute to Jerry Marsden. So I pick up this cap. Look at that. You never walk alone.
Beautiful.
So this is what I choose in a whole array of caps that I have. Liverpool caps. So today I just put on this. Okay. The thing about You Never Walk Alone, it's always a tear-jerking experience, especially when you are at Anfield. When you first start at Anfield, I can still remember vividly when I entered the stadium, when this song was being played, and I was alone. I was alone for the game because last time my wife was a United fan, so she didn't accompany me. So she converted already. I haven't finished for her. She already converted. Okay. Then after that, when I sing the song, it's automatically the eyes became watery. It meant so much to me. It was since 1996 I wanted to step foot on at the stadium and to sing the You Never Walk Alone. So that left a huge impact in my life. It's like wow, it's out of words.
You got experience. You got experience firsthand, basically.
Yeah. I think each and every time when you are at Anfield, when you are watching the game, and when this song is being played, I think now it's going to be really, really emotional. As you know that the guy who's singing it is already not here. So rest in peace for Jerry Marsden. It's a sad thing, but I think his legacy is still on. The song, it's not only us, not only Liverpool shouting, it's singing the anthem, Dortmund and all that. I think this song means so much to a lot of clubs.
All right. With that, we know, rest in peace, Jerry Marsden. Sina's brother-in-law, and all everybody that's a United fan or Liverpool fan, be it Exactly. Okay, let's go to the comments, Amir.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
The first one. You guys are late, brother. What? For Liverpool fans, this guy is a Man U fan, FYI, yeah. Okay, Ridwan Anthony Marshall, we are late. Yes, bro. What do you expect? We are 30 years late, bro. If we can wait for 30 years, I think you guys also can wait 10 years maybe,
Yeah.
Glory, Man United. Come on, brother. What show is this, bro? What show is this? Glory, and the Reds go. The only Reds here are the Koppites talking, man.
During Nani's time, maybe glory lah. Maybe that time lah.
Now Nani really different.
Yeah,
What's up here?
What's up, man? Ridwan. That's it, Anthony. Woohoo!
Got one request already from Kishan. I want to see Mayor goyang dandut Mayor, can no?
Kishan must only do one show with me, personal show ni, bro. Then I can download for you alone.
No, Mayor. Tomorrow you forward me a video of you dancing. I'll do the rest on TikTok. Can or can?
That's a good one, bro.
Hello, guys. Hi, Velton. How are you, man?
I
How are
hope
you,
Velton
Velton?
is doing fine.
Yeah, I hope he's doing fine. He's just had a passing of his late dad too. Hope your late dad rest in peace too, and will enjoy You Never Walk Alone by Gary Marsden. You Never Walk Alone on my arm. Yeah, he has a tattoo of You Never Walk Alone. This guy is a solid hardcore, man.
Velton.
Oh, now we got Maya Gerard has a fan, huh? Hi, Ismail, my idol.
This guy is
How are you, Ismail? How are you, Ismail? You must tune into our show, no, bro. The last part is I think is your favorite, huh? The last part.
Bro, he's on Spurs show lah, bro.
Alamak, apa, Syaril?
He's ready, he's paying ready because Liverpool now not performing. He go to Spurs.
But Spurs also not performing.
Spurs only the FA Cup lah, Carabao Cup lah.
Come on lah, Syaril.
Izam Rosli, blackout here. Alamak, blackout Oh, everything is
Mana
good,
tu,
man.
where?
Rizwan, GG apa ni? GGMU, brother. Oh, ni, this one Ronaldo, Rizwan, Ronaldo. YNWA.
Yep.
Hi, Hi, Sergio, Mo Romero. Hi, guys. Have a good day. You see, Maya? Maya, joget sikit.
Everybody.
You have to lah, Mayor. Come on.
This request up to the must put on poll how many requests I have to joget already, bro?
I'll do an IG poll.
Watching Martial play is already like joget. That should be enough.
No matter what people say, LFC is the best club in England. Yes, man, Jojo Juve. Despite your name have Juve, despite the Juve in your name, but still, bro, never walk alone, man. All right, that's it. So at the end of the golden sky, at the end of this, there's a golden luck, But now, our luck. Hey, but I ask you, it was a superb goal, no? Out of 10, what do you rate the goal, Sina?
I would rate that goal easily a 12.
Above 10, bro.
Easily, and it's from our old boy as well. So
yeah, man.
I literally went like, wow, not bad lah, But sadly, our actual current team didn't come back lah that day. Alamak.
What to do, man? What to do? I also heart pain when I see the result. I didn't watch the match actually.
We have to make it really interesting lah, bro. You know what happened last season, right? By the time we won the league, we had like 7 guard of honors. This is all boring actually. So this season, make it interesting lah. Okay.
Put in some spice lah.
Yeah, spice. Correct.
Yeah, spice it up.
But with that loss to Southampton, it brings us same points with Man United have a game in hand. I hope that there's really a golden sky at the end. So what
all of us are
hoping, man. Did you watch this? Did you watch the game?
Of course, bro. I woke up early. Ready everything, my kuaci, my kopi, everything all that. Bro, myself kuaci lah, bro. Watching the game. However, it was a jinx. Normally I eat kuaci. Liverpool will win. Don't know why. That day, it's such a jinx. Okay. I think what went wrong was
expired, bro.
Yeah, I think so lah. Okay, to my surprise, I was a bit shocked with the decision made with Hendo at the centre back. I think that was uncalled for, unnecessary tactic. What do you call it? Whatever they want to call it, Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that Hendo was needed at the centre of the midfield. He always falls around the midfield. Sometimes you have to have belief in Phillips and also who we have, Williams.
Rhys Williams.
But I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, on that day they are too afraid of things. Maybe perhaps because he was, I think, one of the top marksmen in Premier League. So So I think that was the only agenda that Klopp has by putting Hendo there to create a little bit of stability. But if you look back at the game, I'm still puzzled why he didn't start Phillips and Rhys Williams instead of Hendo. It's a waste. For me, it's really wasted. For me, it's wasted.
Yeah, it's really wasted. But what I feel, when he wants to start Hendo there, right, he wants to create that, Virgil van Dijk, the passes to the front. I just believe that he wants to mimic that. But after the first 45 or after the first 30 minutes, if it doesn't work, change lah. You know what I mean? No? Rhys Williams is there for what?
Exactly.
I mean, were they supposed to boss the midfield?
Of
Correct or
course.
not, guys?
Yes, of course.
But with Fabinho at the back, yes, there's a bit of stability because most of our senior centre backs are gone, blah blah blah. But to put Hendo there, I think we are missing him in midfield.
Yeah.
What say you, Sina? When you see Hendo playing, not at the start, no. Yeah, I mean, we know that he's playing at the start, after first 45, he's still at the back.
Yep. It was very, very, very puzzling. But then again, I wasn't quite surprised because Klopp has had to think of something. But the something that he has thought of is a bit odd, lah. So it kind of seems like he had a call with Rafa Benitez and he mixed up the entire rotation. Rotate your players, don't rotate the position, lah, something like that. So I really don't know why he did that. Like what you said, perhaps it's because he wanted to, have a little bit of contribution from the back to the front, maybe, and I think for a long time now, if we look at last season and even early this season, it's always been spoken of that Hendo kind of eventually in the next 1-2 years fits that centre back role, especially once he loses speed and for midfield, the kind of qualities he can actually fit into the centre back role. But I really don't know. He's got options in Williams and Phillips, but then they didn't quite show up in the last few matches that they played. So we really don't quite know, what was whether since those 2 games that they kind of underperformed in their current, when they go to training, maybe they are not showing the stuff. They're not as positive. Maybe these are things we don't know. But yeah, I think between the captain and the manager, I'm sure there was a large discussion before Hendo accepted to play the centre-back role between him and Klopp.
I mean, being a captain, you have to accept every role you're given to.
Yeah, but I'm sure there was a discussion though. I'm sure they really thought about it and spoke about it to the length before he was that. But like what you said, we really got to sort out centre-back issues. We got to get a centre-back in. We need Thiago and we need Fabinho and Hendo to be playing in the middle again because we're really losing out. But
but to add to that, Faris, to add to that, what Senna has mentioned, I think Hendo has played that position during our club, Super Cup, World Cup. Am I right? He played as a centre back. So with that, I think probably this is what I agree on what Senna has mentioned again, that there has been a discussion between him and Jurgen Klopp, discussing with the matter that shall I put you in the centre back in order to spice up the defense? I mean, to strengthen the defense with Fabinho. But the thing is,
spice up is the word. Spice up.
Yeah, spice up the thing. And unfortunately, it didn't work this time around. So if you know that at the second minute that it don't work, you have to do something about it. Which is Klopp has something on his hand, which is who he wants to take out, because he's giving the start to Chambo, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He gave the start to our Thiago, and he don't want to lose Wijnaldum in the sense that putting him up to play because he is in the transfer talk situation, which is you don't want to lose him in a way.
You cannot bench him when you bring Thiago.
Yeah, and the up front, the 3 up front, our 3 up front most players, which is he has been banging on them most of the time.
Yeah,
but
go on.
To add to that, I don't see why he has that situation where he is afraid to actually to drop any of the players there. But in order for us to actually to come back with that second goal, I think he said, okay, let's not panic. We have 45 minutes. We played only 2 minutes when we conceded a goal. Let us see what happens next. But the thing is, second half, then you will know that you need to do the changes. I'm sure that Hendo cannot play as a last man or as a centre back for the rest of the game.
Yes, correct. And
there you go.
You know, I just feel that, you know, when Klopp said about his youth policy, right? He said we trust our youth, we will make our youth play. But these kind of games, like just now Mayer said, Hendo played centre back in the Club World Cup Championship. Am I right?
Yes.
Southampton is a Premier League team, no. It's not some champion from Asia, you know. And it's a game to, you know, bigger your gap, your point gap. You are in the same points with you know, Man U, your rivals, second place. It's a game where it all matters, you know, actually for me. But why he still have to go with Hendo at the back when he has Rhys Williams, who is not injured? You know, yes, Nat Phillips has he was blasted when he was playing in Newcastle. Right? People walk all over him, you know. Yeah, fair to that lah. You know, that was a bad result. But to Rhys Williams, oh my God, I think why he left the boy there, lah. You know, the whole game he wasn't coming in.
To be honest with you, the lineup was on the bench. He has 2 centre backs there.
Exactly.
So we were wondering why too.
The youths, no. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. It's okay. Because after every game, which I never watch, I will first see the highlights. No, I will first see the stats. And then I'll see the highlights. Then I said we had 67 possession, 7% of possession. And we only had 1 shot on target. We had 17 shots, but we had 1 shot on target. What's happening? And then that brings us, you know, to the next, the second part of this agenda, which is the trio in midfield. Is it too early to start Chamberlain and Thiago, who's on, you know, they were in a long-term injury, you know, like for a few months. And then Chamberlain, he played the previous game, but only for a few minutes. Thiago played the previous game only for 17 minutes. What was inside his mind to play them at the start? You don't know, man.
Yeah.
What do you think when you saw these 3 guys playing in the middle of the park?
Okay, if you tell me realistically, the team midfield looks damn fantastic lah on paper. But if you were to talk about fitness, I mean the match exposure, they have yet to, you know, be on par lah. Okay, let me touch on Hendo. His role in midfield is very crucial, very important. If you watch every game that Hendo's play, he's a pivot. Okay, so when we are defending, when Fabinho sometimes when he step up, you know, to go up and to you know, do interception, Hendo is always there to cover. But during that game, did you see Thiago coming to cover? No, he was not there. You know, Hendo is always, sometimes he covers Alexander Arnold when he's bombarding forward. He's always the pivot lah. He to cover lah. Cover all the lobang lah. The lobang, make it, you know, take the passes, intercept in the midfield, break leader, and we have been missing that because Thiago, if you know, he's a good player. Okay, he's a European. He just won the European champion with Bayern Munich. But he's a big laid back midfield. He walks. He play. He like to walk. But his passes are all accurate to the leg. I like this kind of player as well. But sometimes you have to take, because Southampton are very, aggressive.
They're very high pressing.
High pressing, aggressive, and they love to play the bypass ball. At times, if you notice, they always play the bypass ball. So that is where we lose out. Okay, we always, you know, lose out with this against Aston Villa as well. Look at how many times Aston Villa bypass our defender. We are pressing high up. I think that game, they had not played again during Villa. Lost. Did you play? If you all can recall back against Villa, Did Hendo play? I don't think he played, right? That game, Hendo. He was injured.
Played. No,
He
he
didn't
didn't play. He didn't play.
Then you can recall he didn't play, right? That's why. Because each and every time, I always brag about when Hendo plays, we don't usually lose. But surprisingly, he was at the centre back. There's nothing much he can do because his absence in the midfield really, do a lot of damage to us. If you all agree with us, I think Captain Sena, you would have agreed with me. Is it? Yeah, up to you,
Definitely,
bro.
definitely.
Captain Sena, how?
Yeah, Sina, what was your thought when you saw that lineup?
I don't know. It's very some more these 4 a.m. games over here. You sometimes have to look back at the lineup like 10 times. You gosok mata sikit, rub your eyes and then look at it 10 times and then betul lah, really that's the lineup and Thiago starting was a plus point. I think everyone was excited about it. Then I really don't know when to be honest, just what Mayor said. I really think when you start Thiago, you can't start Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Both of them have got similar kind of movements on the pitch, but they bring a different flavor to it. Okay, like tonight's flavor for the show is spicy, right? Spicy. Okay, that's tonight's our show today. Spicy, but the same thing. Gini brings something different. Thiago brings something different, but their movements are all the same. That's why he beats. But so when you play both of them, that was a bit of a thinker for me. Then the next thing when you play Chembo, I really we've played him in moments, a couple of minutes introductions in second half for the last few matches. Has he really shown enough to start? I really don't know. I
don't think he. For me, I don't think he showed enough to start the game.
Exactly. So I really don't know what to say about that, and just something that earlier Kishan wanted me to do. So where is this guy?
Yeah,
Where is this guy?
Exactly.
Where is this guy? So,
Yeah, my point exactly.
I was about
you don't want to
say,
play
I was
him
about to
country.
mention him.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you play him? I don't know. Why are we not figuring out how to play this? I mean, you moved him. You moved Hendo to centre back.
Yeah.
Why don't play Takumi? Because since the Palace game, riding with I just want to quote my buddy Puva from Cop Talk also and our New Gen Copites group. He kept saying the amount of confidence that Takumi would have had after scoring in the Palace game and how he played today. Where has he been since? Right? Like, where has he been since? So again, back to what Faris you said. I don't know why Reece Williams not playing, Phillips not playing, why Takumi not playing. All these very big question marks from the manager.
Yep.
Correct.
Pilih bulu, I think. Pilih bulu. Correct. I think choose better.
You mentioning about this situation right now, I feel that there's no firepower in the front three at all, except for Mane, who is still a threat.
Yes,
he's still a threat.
Enough of Mane lah, bro. He cannot win penalties. He cannot win penalties.
Yeah. But to me, why I said among the three, I said that the Mane still has a vicious attack, but Salah and Firmino, I don't know. Very sluggish touch, poor decision making about finishing the ball. I was really upset by watching and looking at the way how they play. These couple of matches, especially, to be honest with you guys, I'm really not happy. And to add to that, the three of them did not provide any firepower at all during these past few games. Nothing.
Can I just add to what Mia is saying? Since we went into the front three, so I was talking out of frustration that day and venting. So I was wondering who was actually playing striker role that day. Because what happened that day? Robo was crossing. Trent was crossing this side. Okay, to no avail. But Robo crossing, Trent crossing. Then you'll see Mane also getting the ball at the edge of the box crossing. You see Salah getting edge of the box ball, he's so crossing. I'm like, hey, who
Who's the
plays?
number 9? Yeah, who's the one that is finishing?
Who's
That's
finishing?
right.
Why are you guys crossing? You're getting half chances at the edge of the box. What happened? You know,
Yep.
so it's a bit puzzling.
Where
Not
were
surprised.
they? What happened? You know, because you see, last time, a few months back, a few years lah, we've been playing these three guys for the past 3 years. For the past 3 years, they have been clinical. They have been, scoring, breaking goal records, sharing goal tallies. You know, what I mean, they've been there, done that.
Of course.
But when you have, when they are not performing for the past few games, why would you just don't want to bench him? Why Klopp don't want to bench them?
Exactly.
We still have a lot of firepower in attack, what?
Correct.
Despite Jota's injury. What about them? I mean, minus Reece Williams, What about these three guys, man? Shaqiri came in about the 60th minute or 50th minute, if I can recall correctly. And what? We got Minamino, the guy who scored an amazing goal against Palace. He nearly got a second goal. He played superbly. And where was he after that Palace game? He wasn't playing at all. Where was he when our last two draws and our defeat in Southampton, against Southampton? Where were they? Where was Origi? Our only original number 9. Origi. Divock Origi. I mean, Sharil would have said something else, Majarat.
Father of football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct, Sana.
Excuse me, it's Lord Origi, it's Lord
Origi.
Lord Origi, man. He gave us he gave us UEFA Champions League. He gave he did play a part in our last season's win, the Premier League win. Then after that, our Club World Cup, he did play a part. You know what I mean, not? And right now you just don't give a fuck about him. So I mean, I really don't understand, lah. I was just sitting down. I was just thinking of who to blame. When I see the game, there was nothing. The midfield was sloppy. The attacking was mute, and the defense was disturbed by Danny Ings.
Yep. 1% only.
Despite the 67% possession. Other than that, we got nothing, Only one shot on target, 17 shots off target. Can you imagine from the most sacred, the most scared trio in what do you call that? Mane, Salah, and Firmino. They are the most feared, a few months back. And right now, look at where they are, With why not Origi starting, man? Which I mean. Then the bad run of form right now. Who's to blame? For me, I blame Jurgen Klopp. Because he's busy setting out in press conference, saying about other teams, penalties, yada yada yada. Then he keep on talking about other teams can get, I never get. But I tell you the truth, what Mourinho said has a bit of truth in it, in the Tottenham game. If it was Mourinho doing the things that Klopp did, he would have gotten a few match ban. You know what I mean, not? So, is he under pressure? Pressure from the defending champion. The pressure of being a defending champion. The pressure of losing 7-2 to Villa. A pressure of, losing Van Dijk from Everton game, losing Thiago, and then now after the Midtjylland game, which was not supposed to play Jota, he played Jota, and the fella got injured 2 months. You know what I mean, not guys? So I just don't know, lah. And I just realized. Do you realize that Klopp is mad the whole season, guys?
Yes.
You realize majority of the time he was angry.
Yep.
You just continue for me lah, bro. I angry lah, bro. I cannot talk lah, bro.
Okay.
First and foremost, that photo you put, let me try to replicate it.
Put it again, man. Faris, put the photo again. Same lah, Sena, same lah. You don't know whether you want to get angry or you want to cry.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah.
You don't know what the look is.
Do you feel that he's pressure? Do you feel that he is pressure?
I've got to say, I must echo what you said. Even the other day, I was talking to a bunch of friends, and I asked them, have you guys noticed that the Klopp this season is very unlike the Klopp that we've seen in the last few seasons? Of course, we've seen him change dynamically. He's changed, and I guess maybe the Liverpool marketing team or whatever PR team has told him, tone down. You can't come here and jump around like you do in the Bundesliga and all that kind of stuff. But he still did it on certain games, and that's where you see his genuine feelings, right? That's the Klopp that we've known from the Dortmund days and Mainz and all that. But this season here in Liverpool, he has really not been himself. That's number one. That's absolutely obvious. And the next thing, I'll just have to go and echo what you said. Pressure of defending the Premier League. Everybody out there, and I'm talking Man United fans, City fans, not many, of course. Chelsea fans, not many, of course. But Arsenal fans and all those fan bases that when they tell me, if you don't win it this season, wasted, because definitely you guys are going to carry that form and go on and win it, and you've added some firepower and all that. Yeah, Van Dijk out so far has been the biggest thing to fix, right? Thiago out, Faris, I don't think so. Thiago out, we've still managed to reach top of the table, qualified as group leaders, to the next stage of the Champions League and those kind of things. Yes, but I think his decision making question mark started at the Michelin game. From there till now, oh Lord, I don't know what has happened, and we can't figure out what's going on. And he has to start taking responsibility. And I think in the last press conference, he did say that he's upset, and he said it's his responsibility. Didn't do well, and it's his responsibility. So that's the first time I'm hearing him say that. And probably in a long time, whatever.
Conceding and admitting.
Exactly. But yeah, I didn't, talking about another team getting penalties, this is really not like him. That was
a new low. I would say that he has reached a new low.
Yeah, everybody, all the WhatsApp group, like, did Klopp really say that? Is that a rumor? Did Klopp really say that? Like, that kind of thing. It's unbelievable. And the real Klopp would actually know that, I think everything else he said was spot on. That's how he usually says things. That we've got to bring quality. We've got to figure it out. A team can score a goal, and that's fine. We've just got to find a way back. But I do believe that part of his frustration is how maybe the players are losing the plot a little bit. I truly believe we will come out of this. This is just an overflow of that crazy December month that we saw, and where the players really had to give all that they could give, and that's why our last 3 games we've really just underperformed. People don't realize that the fatigue hits you. They can say anything, or any team can come and say, "Oh, we also played the same amount." Of course, everybody can say that, but I think genuinely what's happening to us, a lot of players like, why are you not benching Salah? Why are you not benching Salah? Why? Right? Of course, he's one of the best players in the team. He's been the greatest scorer for us in the last few seasons. But when he's not performing, why not bench him? Okay, of course, you got the whole time getting the captain's armband issue, which I don't know whether that's how real that is, but that's one of the issues. Is that why you're worried he's going to leave? The contract issue, is that why you want to keep playing him, show him face? He's not performing. Before the Southampton game, the game before that, we already knew after 60 minutes, you need to take out Salah. The whole world knew, take out Salah, right? He takes him out in 28 minutes, brings in Shaqiri. Shaqiri doesn't touch the ball. So why are you doing this thing? I tell you why. Of course, you want to hope for your best player to perform. Because on his day, you can't touch Salah. Okay, the guy create 15 chances, he'll convert 3. Definitely, that's Salah, right? But
Yeah.
I think Klopp's pressure boiling point has reached, because I think you're forgetting Salah has been playing game in, game out. The man is tired. The man is physically, mentally fatigued and tired. You're asking too much of him. Forget about his underperforming. You're asking too much of him. And Salah, I think, is starting to feel that pressure. Everybody can talk Real Madrid and Barcelona and whatever. I think he's starting to feel the pressure. And I think the issue between him and Mane is becoming more apparent. Okay.
Yeah, I mean from Brotherhood to I don't know what Red Riding Hood and the Wolf. I mean, with all this, we've seen Senna ran his ran at Klopp. I mean, do you share the sentiments, not, Mail? Has the king of Europe, has the king of England becomes the queen of complaint? Do you share that sentiment? Mail,
Yeah, I would have agreed as well, because these few games, like I said just now, he has been pilih bulu. I don't know why he got a lot of players at his disposal. Taki Minamino, he has Shaqiri, to start against off form Salah, and I don't understand why he always, put Salah there. To hell if he wants to stop, his problem. He wants to go Real Madrid, his problem. But if you are not performing, not scoring goals, okay, you have to score goals to win games. Realistically.
Yeah.
But if they are not playing until the 70 minutes, they don't score, you have to do something. 60 minutes, you have to do something. So apparently this is not happening, and Firmino on and off, and what do you call it? This money, because the big players are learning to shut off these three players, especially money. And I told you against Southampton, that player is not really that fantastic, but I believe he's done his homework. He did pretty well in shutting money off. Okay, but I think Mane managed to turn with his trickery. But I think Klopp, I think that comment he made about the penalty was really uncalled for, and now I think it's buzzing in the WhatsApp. People are sharing the article about this.
The comments are all busy about this, bro.
Yeah. Even my friends, some of the United fans are talking about this. They also bring up all those history books coming out, starting from 1992, penalty, how many Liverpool penalty they won. He should not have got this, because this would invite more, more ammo for Man United fans to attack us. So I believe he has lost his spot a bit, but I think it ultimately boils down to the players as well. I think the success has gone into their head. The head has swelled a lot. This season they are not even performing like what we did last season. Halfway through the season last season, we are walking away with the title, but here we are struggling. So he has to go back on level ground again, to ground zero.
He will go back to let them touch their feet on earth, on the ground. Okay. Don't fly high.
See, I've managed. I'm not a professional coach. I've managed team before, and I'm not afraid of dropping my star strikers if he's not performing. That was my notion when I was watching. Even during WhatsApp, during the game, I was asking some of my friends in the WhatsApp, hey, how come this club don't want to sub Salah? He doesn't want to sub Bobby. What's happening? If I would change the three of them. If they're not scoring, I have Shaqiri, I have Taki Minamino. I have the rest of the players. I definitely will sub them if they are not performing.
But Mael, to the fans out there viewing who's saying that we are slaughtering our own team, I'll just bring them this comment. If one is paid 200k plus a week, we as fans should demand a performance.
Indeed.
Yeah. If you are paid, a week 10k and you perform, you demand higher pay. But when you demand higher pay, the club should demand from you how to perform. To perform every single match. You know what I mean?
I almost broke the TV, bro. With every chance that we missed, I almost broke the TV. I was like scratching my head, banging my head on the sofa. I see, what is this, man?
I mean, okay, let's go to this comment. I'll throw this comment to you, Amir. From Rohani Khairuddin. Thanks to our injury situation, our major players are playing out of position and we expect them to perform in every single game. The lads are trying their best to live up to our expectation. However, a much worrying note, our front three are toothless at the moment. Imagine one single shot at 75 minutes against Southampton. It seems like we are running ourselves down. Do you share the same sentiments?
I definitely have to agree what Ronnie Croydon is saying. I mentioned it before. Right before Captain Senna mentioned, go out with his run, and also what Mael has also show his frustration. He want to break the TV. What Ronnie Karudin has mentioned here sums up what all of our the Liverpool fans are facing and feeling. We were thinking, how come you don't want to sub him out? Why never change? Why put why do we have Taki Minamino on the bench? Take someone out. He can create something different. Give a change to the front three, which Ronnie Karudin mentioned. Front three are toothless, totally toothless. They actually look what they call that in a way what the Malay say, ayam tak ada taji, man. No, the ayam got no taji, nothing. They are not proving and not performing. You have to do something about it. I have to totally agree what Ronnie Karudin said here. You see, to sum up to this, this is the first time since 2018 Liverpool did not have a back-to-back win since 2018. They failed to score
for the past 2 years.
Failed to score. Yeah, they failed to score. This is the first time they failed to score back-to-back games. First time, 2018 means something is wrong. So if Klopp did not see this stat, let us, the four of us here tonight, and also the viewers, tell him that it's time to change something.
Yeah.
So what if some of the players' mind are thinking that they want to move to another club whatsoever? Let them do so. If they think that they're not happy, nobody is bigger than the club. We know that for sure. So that is how I felt about it. There you go.
See, we rewind back, lah. Don't. I mean, we know the performance of the Southampton game is very bad.
Yes. Sluggish. I mentioned it, sluggish.
We rewind back one game, Amir. Which brings us to this. Newcastle 0. Liverpool 0. This you mentioned since you brought it up, Paris, I'm sorry I have to cut you in. Missed chances at St. James Park proved costly to us. That's all. Finish.
Yeah. All of us should have agreed this.
We had more shots on target, no, Mia.
Yeah. We have the stats. I have the stats here also. I just don't want to mention it because it boils you down, anger.
I hate it. I hate when, we have to win at all costs, correct? But I hate it when after the game, we say that, oh shit, we should get a penalty to win. We are not that. I was never a fan of penalties. Yes, winning at all costs. But I never love, penalties to win the match.
Unless you are Manchester United, bro.
Unless you are Manchester United or Leicester City, or Brighton. we cannot say them. No, we cannot say them only. We cannot say like Man United. We must also say Leicester City, Brighton lah. Later, they bro. Later, they say we only talk about them.
I think it's probably okay to talk about the team. But I think I just going back to that. I'm really perplexed. That means are we really seeing a version of Jurgen Klopp that is cracking under pressure? Are we really seeing that for the first time? Ever? I think a lot of fans. I'm very sure even Dortmund fans before that will be looking back and thinking, well, why did he say that, right? So it's fine to talk about the referee's call. It's fine to talk about how those two incidents in the game with Mane and Gini did not end up in a proper VAR review and which would have led to a penalty. That's fine. But why go and talk about another team getting penalty? I mean, what is this?
What's the comparison for? What's the comparison for?
Exactly.
I never see the match. Then after that, when I heard him say that, then I say, okay, let me take a look at the penalty. But I tell you, that penalty is exactly the same at like how Pogba fell. But my question is, why wasn't the VAR checked? And when it was already checked, why was it that fast?
Bro, kasih panas sikit lah. Alamak.
I think there's
Okay, Mr. Klopp.
Mael Gerard, bro. Apa ni that mask, bro? Apa ni, bro?
Okay, Mr. Gerard.
You're talking about me.
I think you got a good friend in Kishan Balan. Glory Fernandez. Glory Fernandez.
I think there's a comment here. There's a comment here from Dinesh. Do you see that, Faris? The second comment from Dinesh Elia Tambi.
You're talking about me.
Dinesh. Let me search the comments. We got a lot, man.
Bawah ada dua tu. So he's calling out something Liverpool and United. You see that comment? Above that.
Liverpool United 5 penalty each. No, Dinesh, let me correct you. United 6 penalty, Liverpool 5. At the end of the day, they still more than us. But they never converted all 6 lah. That's why they 5 penalty each lah.
Yeah.
That's why their fans keep on saying
They miss one. They miss one.
Yeah. Then okay. Let me call back Mr. Mail because I got a request.
His name.
Can you give one poem now, Mail?
His name is Jogan Mail.
Jurgen Mael.
Can you give one poem?
You're talking bad about me.
Okay lah, guys. Enough lah. Let's, we go to the comment. Enough about Klopp. Enough. We'll go to the comments right now.
Alamak, dia datang lah, bro.
Hey, he's back.
Come on, bro. Yeah, bro. What's up?
Oh, Alif Shafain, like and share. Thanks, bro.
Okay, just now.
Fan of you, man, Alif.
Poem what? Later, anyhow, poem my life, kena tangkap,
Mak, Ibrahim Cik Mat asking for a poem lah.
Okay lah, can I give you lah. Mana Bobby Salah, nyari menu kalah.
Okay, but it might be a walkover, no? It might be a walkover because CTF, the numbers of COVID is increasing on City side. Thank you, Mr. Alif Shafain. Like and share. This guy is a national player, no, Sina. He's a Singapore national player, ex-national player, yeah. So thank you, brother. Thank you for your like and share.
Top stuff.
But today in this show, even if you got share or what, there's no prize. There's no lucky draw for you, brother. So I just want to remind you,
He's a Newcastle fan, bro.
Yeah. He I pull out his comment from here. Yeah.
Next time, you got game against Newcastle, you can call him.
Mok Romero. Yeah, Van Dijk injured, nobody can replace him. But I tell you, people say beautiful things about Virgil van Dijk. Beautiful things. That if you say to your co-worker, it will be harassment. That beautiful. From harassment to you will be lovers, But let me tell you guys one thing. Don't forget that the 7-2 thrashing, Virgil van Dijk played the whole 90 minutes.
Yep.
Exactly.
So I just remind you guys, I mean, I don't say centre back is a problem because we have Reece Williams. The problem is not utilizing Reece Williams that much.
True.
That's my, which brings us next, enough of Jurgen Klopp. We had enough of Jurgen Klopp.
But we're just getting started.
Sorry? We will get back. No, we will
also
get back.
just got another guest, Jurgen Mael.
Jurgen Mael.
After Jurgen Mael come, I don't want to talk bad about Klopp. I bought my specs, the same one.
I have a question before we move on. There's two things I wanna bring up and before we wrap up on my side at least. I have firstly the question. Because there's a lot in the fan base And I experienced this myself. You can no. I'm involved in. I guess you guys as well. A number of WhatsApp groups, Liverpool fan groups, and they're all torn. They're all divided. So when we want to be objective about the underperforming Salah, Trent gone missing, and Klopp questionable decision making, in terms of now the last game starting lineup, the games before that substitutions. So is it? I have a question.
What question, bro?
What's the
Sina?
question?
I think we lost Sina. Sina, can you hear us? To our
Lost
viewers
Sina.
out there, this happens in a live show. If you're on,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
It does
Senang, you
happen.
okay? Kena sumpah tak?
Alamak,
Keras
dia
ni.
kejung tadi dah.
He's
Oh, by the
coming
way-
back. He's coming back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Mail, just because I'm talking about Klopp, you don't have to turn off my connection, man.
No, just now, backstage, I F him already upside down.
wow.
Okay, he will turn over a new leaf, lah, bro. Don't worry. It's
So
good.
I just want to finish my question. My question is, do you guys think it is fair? It's fair, or is it fair for us to be objective? Just being objective,
Yeah.
not being insensitive, but being objective about the team, the players, the administration itself, FSG if needed, and even the manager. When we are going through such times when we can see it's all question mark kind of things happening, it raises question. Is it fine to be objective? Because we're not asking for Klopp out. We're not
Yes,
asking
correct.
for Mane out, Salah out, nothing. We're not asking to chop, heads on the chopping board, off with their heads, nothing. We just want to be objective. Is it fine to be objective, or
Yeah.
we just have to accept every defeat, accept every drop point, draw, and just blindly say it's okay? Oh, stress, tension, alamak. It's okay. Klopp will figure it out. Salah will score next game. Happen again, it's okay. Or
Stop,
can we be objective, or we just blindly just skip?
Zaina, I believe there's in a club there's a place for every fan, be it a thinking fan, blind follower, glory hunter. There's everything in a club. There's everything in one club.
That last one, not much.
I know of a glory hunter Liverpool fan who only posts a game when either we win or we win a cup. So, yeah. Before the UCL, for a long time I never see him. I thought he deleted me from the friendlies, but only when he won the Champions League, he started already. Then after that now I see him stopping for a while. But there's plenty. There's no to the viewers out there, what Sena is trying to say, there's no discrimination. You can have what you think. We respect with what with your positive thinking, your opinions and whatnot. You pray hard that Salah's gonna score the next game. But as for me, Sena, we are thinking fans. Me, Mail, Gerard, Mayor. There are thinking fans. That's why we have this kind of platform for discussion. To see what's happening to our club. And for myself, I really believe Klopp is the best manager in Europe right now. Liverpool has one of the best squad in Europe right now, and one of the best forward in the attacking trio in Europe right now. But it just doesn't give you an excuse to not perform. So that's why I'm not hunting Klopp. I'm just saying it out of realist. When you go to reality, this is what happening to your club.
We have to be realistic at this moment of time. As in, we don't fake it like what Captain Sena has mentioned. I said, it's okay. Klopp will take us out from the problems. It's not like that. But we are just being realistic fans. We want it to be. I said, if he's not performing, take him out. If he's okay, let him play. If you really think that he's not doing well, okay, sub him out. So this is our thinking. So the decision making on part of what we mentioned, although we say we want to move away from Klopp from just now, we're still talking about him because the frustration that we have about the decision making that he has, right until from whereas Senna mentioned from the Midtjylland game until now, I have to agree totally what he said. Throughout that game until now, his decision making is a big question mark to me, right up to the game where we played against Southampton. I was wondering, okay, Henderson playing last man, okay, but front three like that, who's playing the midfield? Oxlade-Chamberlain, really? He's fit enough, good enough? Senna has mentioned it again. He said that, has he done enough to be in the first 11 to start? No. Again. Then after that, Thiago, I'm okay because I know that we need people to pass the ball because they put Hendo at the back. But is it the right decision? No. That's my point of view. I'm sure that most of us are still thinking and said, no, the decision making has been totally poor. Right from starting, I have to blame Klopp, like what Faris has mentioned.
Like the comment here, Jota in that Midtjylland game, in that meaningless game was ridiculous.
I think not just poor, I think it's becoming very dangerous.
Yeah.
It's reaching a point where it's becoming dangerous. So anyway, enough of that. So the last thing I wanted to say on that is, I think echo what Faris said. I think everybody just needs to know that, just like when we say give credit when it's due, we give critique when it's due as well. Okay? So let's be.
And I want to go to this comment back to Klopp post match. He was United. Okay, bro. If you don't understand Klopp's English, maybe his German English is bad lah. But my Singlish, or you call it the Manglish or Singlish, I think you can understand perfectly. He was talking about his 5-year tenure in Liverpool and Man United's 2 years in Premier League. So for you, Ridwan Anthony Martial, his 2 years, Man United 2-year penalty was given more to Klopp's 5 years
tenure. Yes.
Yeah. So that was the comparison made. The measurement was Man United's 2 years and Liverpool's 5 years. Not this season, bro. This season, yes, Leicester has the most penalty. All right.
I think Faris, he go and take 5 years of Klopp and multiply by 2 of 2 years Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's how equals to 10. 5 times 10.
Yeah. Like how these United fans, how they calculate blah blah blah. They always, because football starts in 1992. That's the same way they do it.
Let's not go to the Ole and Klopp comparison for all you United fans out there. Let me tell you the significant difference here. Klopp is planning the team based on skills. You guys are playing your players based on commercial value. So I'm sorry, we are two different managers. Ole looks at how expensive this guy. Okay, this guy must start. Okay, that's why you keep playing Pogba. All right. So, don't.
Anyway, they are two different managers as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
World class manager and manager.
Bus class.
I mean, let's enough of
nowadays. The only reason I go to Terminal 1 bus station is Remban is to look which bus is he driving, bro. So
I mean, let's enough of United slaughtering.
There's I think there's a nice comment I think from Dave B. Turned out Dave B.
We mixed it a lot, man.
Yeah, and then you go after Dave B, you can go to Joel Robert.
Never. I'm not gonna doubt Klopp.
No lah, Joel. What's this?
I mean,
if United can believe in Ole, my God, we are still worshipping Klopp lah. Don't worry about that.
Okay, guys. The next hot topic is our own cult hero, in the making.
Yeah.
Trent
You said
Alexander-Arnold, our player in focus.
yes, man.
What has happened to him after his injury? You know, Main Gerard.
His name is
Do you
Jogan
think-
Mayer.
Jurgen Mail.
Jurgen Mayer lah.
Main Gerard.
Okay.
Do you think this fella should be dropped? Or do you at least have an understanding of his problem?
Okay, during the game, they have this so-called stats.
Yeah.
Sometimes fans are good at stats. He has lost 38 possession or balls in 38 times. I don't know how to calculate. 38 times.
He lost
But I
possession.
think now, what happened to him, he lost the possession. So what happens to him now? He does too much of the wingman show. Bro.
Yeah.
Because when your attention is diverted to a reality show or whatever, so your focus is lost down there. But fortunately, Robo is still there, the best performing Reds. So he should learn from Robo. So I think the attention is young. I mean, he's a young player. Okay, he already have all the title under his belt. Now what he needs to do, sometimes success is going to his head, then he's not been playing for quite a while. I see his crossing is all sloppy, sluggish, and some of the cross even don't reach the attacking third. Switching of the ball also is, last time we used to see when he received the ball straight up to Robo.
Yeah.
But this time around, the ball doesn't even, reach to Robo at many times, I would say. And the crosses are all very aimless crosses, not accurate crosses. And again, that is why sometimes I think why Salah probably frustrated to come out and collect the ball because of this. And his defending has been erratic. This few games, if you really watch, because he keep on bombarding forward. I tell you, a lot of teams, they look at Trent Alexander-Arnold as the weakest link. And who has, been covering him was Hendo most of the time when he's bombarding forward. So he has to replicate his own form back. Okay, he has to keep it simple. If I were to be Klopp, I tell you, during the Southampton game, I would have subbed him out and put Nico Williams in. So what does it? What difference does it make? Yeah, I know he was sub. I think Milner took on the lower
Yep.
over. But I think for me, if you want to talk about exposing young players, as we have a long season ahead, why not? Play young players. I don't know whether Nico Williams was on the bench that day.
Yes.
I think he was.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. So for me, I will take a gamble. I mean, pick him out at halftime, perhaps. That's the problem with Klopp. I mean, he trusts his players too much.
He keep on trusting his players too much. Yeah. That's why with that, I bring you these stats given versus Southampton. He blocked 0 shots. He had 0 interceptions, 0 tackles. He was dribbled past twice. That second minute error led to the goal. Ground duels 7, he won 1. Aerials duel 1, he won none. Possessions lost 38, he committed 1 foul. You see, possessions lost Sena. Possessions lost. Do you think Trent Alexander-Arnold at that, that stature, how did he perform in the last 2 years? Do you expect that 38 possessions lost in a game against Southampton? Do you expect that to happen? No, right? So, you.
I to be honest, I think even from the last game, I last few games since he's come back from the injury, and since I don't know whether, because this guy is young and he's very much about the media and the social media, and I don't know whether that entire remark on that armband issue, the captaincy issue, has gotten to him, whether that's created some backlash that has that has affected him. But to be honest, I think like I mentioned earlier about Salah, all these players, all footballers go through slumps. Okay,
Yeah.
all footballers go through slumps, and I think we need to understand that. So I think as managers, as a captain, maybe as senior players in the team, I think I don't know whether he's talking to Hendo. He needs to come to a level of maturity, a seniority and maturity in his game to realize that just got to walk up to Hendo and just say, Hendo, I'm not feeling it. I think I need to rest. I do not want to jeopardize the next performance or something. I think rest me, bring me on in the second half if needed, but I don't think I can take the pressure of starting. Yeah, because that's evidently what's happening. Yeah? So I kind of expected it, because I do think that he has not been there for a while. Not just the last game, but he hasn't been there for a while. I think few games, I think 3 or 4 games ago, and Klopp took him off, and he showed his anger or frustration about it. He lost the ball 27 times in that game. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Hey, you didn't perform well. So what? You've got some demigod status or something? No. No, Steven Gerrard gets slammed when you don't perform. You used to get slammed when you don't perform. So I think a lot of the players need to come back down to earth, lah. Some of these players. So Trent is young. So it's going to be very easy to hit for things to go up to his head, good and bad. So I think that needs to be managed, lah. Hopefully Klopp catches that and manages that soon.
Correct.
I mean, this is one of his poorest defensive display. Yes, he's a young lad. He's a solid lad, a young lad. But Mael, from the guy who, from the fella, from that Scouse prodigy, we call it, from the most assists to the most misplaced pass, 28. He misplaced his passes 28 times. What do you feel about that, man?
Like I said again, I think players, when you come back from injury with little match exposure, this is bound to happen. Okay. But then again, it's not an excuse for him. Again, like what just now Sina was talking, I think he's still young, but I think pressure has got into him. Putting the captain armband and all that. And if you watch one of the Wingman episode, you remember Hendo said something that I have been doing a lot of your defensive duties. If you watch the Wingman show, I have been covering a lot of your duties when you go and march forward. Okay, so now what he needs to do is put his feet on the ground, and go back on the training ground, do a lot of those practices. Even I tell you honestly, if some of the experimented fans are watching, David Beckham stayed back and do all this crossing after his training. So that is what he needs to do to gain the confidence back, because he has everything under his belt there. Sometimes you as a player have no motivation, I've got everything. So let me relax a bit, my performance, So now what he needs to do is, if I were the manager, I would have kicked his ass out and say, hey, guys, you better perform, or I will drop you. The bench is there for you. That is what I'm going to do, lah. I'm not Klopp, So,
Mael, do you think then, Mael, that maybe what you said there, I just want to take to what you said there about David Beckham and the crosses. To be honest, I also made that comparison, and I said that he really needs to just be doing that. I go to training ground every other day and do a 500 crosses. Yeah, that's why he needs to be doing, like what Beckham used to do. But do you then think, because he's tracking back on a good day already is bad. So do you think maybe Trent needs to be shaped up to be a right midfielder?
I think at this juncture, okay, like I said, he's the weakest link. Whenever he bombards forward, the back is always empty. Always the ball is being played on the right side. That is where always we concede. Okay, So what he needs to do is, to focus on his defensive duty, because he's playing as a right back. So now things are not working. So he has to stay there until he gets his confidence to go and go back forward again. He's pick up. His defending, I tell you, is not really up to the mark for me, but his crossing is very good. His attacking, his ball forward, is superb, I would say. But his defense at times are really atrocious. Sometimes, it gives you that what they call it, your heart is not working well when sometimes the ball played behind him. So what he needs to do is just to focus on his right back, full back responsibility. Then slowly, you get the confidence back, then you can start to go up, and do your usual things. That's what I feel like. And he's still young. He's still got, I think he's only 22. So he's got a lot of things to look for. He can be world class right back. I tell you, he can be world class right back. But a wrong step could make him just a 1-2 season wonder.
Yeah.
That's what my take is.
I mean, for Mayor,
Yep.
I think I also no, not I think I confirm one. I confirm believe that this fella needs a competition. At the moment, given your great knowledge of current football, who is the best competition we should have for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
You're talking about in Liverpool itself?
I know where you're going with this, man.
You're talking about Liverpool itself?
You don't know what I'm talking about, brother. Should we take Nico Williams not?
No, right now, what? Okay, let us put it this way, very simple only lah. I'm just going it through simple only. Okay, Trent is feeling the heat right now with the mistake that he made. He felt it already before, actually, like what Sena and also Mael has mentioned, that things get into his head. Mael said that after that, he's very young, then he's on the wingman show. Then Sena said that he's already not performing a couple of games back already. All that has accumulated, Then when this so-called major mistake that he made that caused the goal in the second minute, which also the only goal that has beaten Liverpool to a 1-0 score, it has accumulated everything and put all the responsibility that he has actually done wrong, and he's at fault.
Yeah.
So Sena also has mentioned that maybe he has talked to Hendo or not about it. What should I do? All these kind of things. And Sena also mentioned that, hey, maybe I'm not feeling it. I want to take me out. I think there's a possibility that to rest him out is a good idea, but to challenge him and put him into a competition with another person is also a good idea. This is the time where I think Liverpool will have to put someone who is at his position on the bench to step up and give him that competition. Then he knows that nobody is irreplaceable. You can be replaced.
I mean,
same.
Yeah, I was just thinking, his only competition from my point of view is Nico Williams. We know that boy has a lot in him. He has a potential in Nico. We have seen a lot of potential in Nico Williams.
Yes.
But to get a new right back at the moment, who do you think is the best one for us?
Yes. Why not? There is talks who they can actually get another wing back or a defense for Liverpool. That will cost him, give him a little bit of talks. Oh, the rumors, whatever. Probably also he felt threatened. Shit, man, my position is at a threat because of there's talks about this player coming to Liverpool. This player is going to Liverpool, but actually there's nothing concrete. It's just the talks. Give him the idea and also put him into this situation as well, or it's also another way of players thinking that I don't have to perform that much. This is my what call that, so-called assumption or presumption of what's going on.
Yeah.
By not performing or trying to think of something else, or maybe moving myself away, taking myself a step back, also asking for, hey, I'm a Liverpool. I've been, my past history, although I'm young, I've been performing for Liverpool this much. Maybe he's asking for more money too. We don't know. This is also the way. That is the reason why also I thinking with every possibility. I know that he's young and stuff like that. He's wanted. I think he can walk into any of the teams which is who wants to buy him at any time. So not only because that he's young, the value that has actually been stipulated for him as a right back now also is quite high after what he has gone through with Liverpool, winning all the major championships and trophies. No doubt. So getting him a competition, it's a very good idea. Make him think twice. So Nico Williams, if he's up for the challenge, by not just being, oh, I'm good enough already, I'm in the Liverpool first team. No, step up, give him that challenge. Give him that challenge, and I tell you, it's time for the youngsters actually to step up and again to prove that you are replaceable, man.
Yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact, if our centre backs came back from injury, I mean Matip and Gomez, we can also insert Fabinho at the right back position. What say you, Mael? What say you on this, man?
Fabinho, again, I would say is
with Fabinho at right back, give that competition.
I think it would be a wasted resource. If let's say you were to give me some money now, I would buy who, actually, I'm quite a great admirer of Ashraf Hakimi from Dortmund. Now he's in Inter Milan.
Yeah.
He's one of good players. Defensively and attackingly, he's good. But I was quite surprised why he chose to go Inter. Inter now is same point with AC Milan at the top of the league. So that shows his credibility. So if let's say we have some fun, I think he wouldn't be coming down. But I think maybe next season we can go. But I don't think that it's what Liverpool is all about now. Just find a fix. If we would just get players among us, if let's say we don't give Nico a chance, perhaps we can still put Milner, the Jack near tempat, right there, stay down there, get stabilize the defense and all that. I think it's about time, you can see, I think now Milner also, he can't, push too hard. Let him have that role. Because, right back job is simple. Okay, I always, my coaches, last time my coaches, old school coaches always say, your job as a defender is to pass your midfielder and defend. That's it. You look at how last time those typical old defenders, how they play. But now in the modern era, they have to multitask. Meaning you have to go up and you have to come back. But your fundamental has to be there. You have to defend right first. You have to defend as a defender. You are right wing back, you are a full back. So you have to defend in order for you to attack. Defense is the best form of attack. If you don't concede, then it's good for the team. If let's say by going forward, you are exposing the best person right now to fill in this gap is Milner. I think this game hopefully we get Milner back there. No play so simple.
Sometimes the old man also like to venture a bit.
But now
when he want to track back, but I tell you, right now with the January window open, players out of contract, can talk to the current teams and whatnot. Okay, Sena, I throw this to you, bro. What do you think of this guy, bro? Rumors David Alaba is considering to LFC. What is going to happen if this fella comes to our side? Comes to the Mersey shores?
I don't know. I don't know. We've got a bunch of players there already waiting. We've got like You got Simicas and all that. I mean, what are we going to do with all of them, right? If we get Alaba, there's so many players waiting to start. I know out of position, position wise, let's leave it. But we've got a lot of players. We just talked about players that are not getting time on the pitch. Will it be justice to Alaba to take his next move to Liverpool? In the current decision making of starting the matches, I don't know, but definitely Alaba will be very good addition to any team in Europe at the current moment. And I think next to Liverpool, he is strongly being linked to Real Madrid. I think it's all almost done. I think going to Real Madrid. So I think if you're talking about trend here in the question, then up there was a comment earlier by Ridwan whether Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Trent is playing better this season. That is a question that where like years ago when Wan-Bissaka was signed, there was a lot of things said about Wan-Bissaka. Then suddenly no comparison for the last 3 years, and then now this question appears, and I like to say that Wan-Bissaka might be doing a lot better this season, maybe perhaps, but I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a good player playing for the wrong team.
I mean, if you compare Wan-Bissaka to Trent, it's not a fair comparison because they both have their weakness and strengths. Like Trent's weakness is defending. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's weakness is attacking. He has he got no problem defending, but he has a bit of a problem going forward. Trent has no problem assisting, but he has problem tracking back. So my comment to my answer to Ridwan Anthony Martial, find somebody else to compare to Trent, and find somebody else to compare to AWB. For me, it's not a fair comparison.
Fair. Both ways. That's very fair, Faris. Well done. Well said.
Yeah.
So, wait, I got a comment from my brother, Joel Robert. You're watching, brother? Very good, very good. Okay, alamak, why you comment so many lah?
You got a lot to comment, bro.
I cannot find your comment, Joel.
He's getting a lot of attention in the comment section we are getting on the show.
Joe, I cannot bring out your comment lah. You troll too many people lah, bro. Okay, never mind. I'll just get a similar one to his. Max Aaron will give a good competition for the right back spot. The man is good. Lamptey is also a good right back option. So, giving our squad depth, we need to have a deeper squad depth. So, which one would you choose, bro? If you want to compare, Mia.
I would. Okay, you putting me on the spot. Where I said whether
I love
Max Aaron
on the spot.
Yeah, Max Aaron or Lamptey. As in for now, I will choose neither of them. I won't choose any of them.
Why?
Because what we have in the squad right now is what we are looking into actually to build up the squad. You see, like what Senna has also mentioned, it's not that these players are not good players. It's not that I don't want them. They can walk into the first team of Liverpool anytime because of their qualities.
Yeah.
These are quality players, They need to play week in, week out. Okay? And we know that their qualities are up there and they can actually be compared to all of the players who has actually given 100% at every week, You see, you putting it either Max Aaron or Lamptey, which one would I choose? I cannot choose any one of them because I have quality on the bench.
Yeah.
Why not use that quality at the bench now to ensure that that these people has been given the chance rather than buying an outsider. But we have been, Liverpool has been doing this for the past few seasons. Okay, creating stars from players, not buying stars.
Yeah.
So this is what we are looking into. It still, I don't believe on all the transfer. It's good that to be linked into with all these great players from all the clubs that David Alaba, some other players that we are going to mention later on. But right now, I don't see any the need of any of these players, to be honest with you. So this is how I look at it. Yes, I still take Neco Williams first, if you ask me, rather than these two players.
Same here, man. Same here. I mean, being a club of our stature, I think we are going to be linked with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
True.
Yeah.
Last time, before we won any of these trophies back for a couple of years, nobody wants to be linked with Liverpool. Yeah, nobody. They want to be linked to the people. Because this club is rich, we go to this club, even though they're not winning anything. But now Liverpool won this and won that. Everybody wants to be linked with it. The most of it I heard now is talking the talk of the town. Mbappe. Oh, please, man. Please. It's not that he's not a good player. Please. But let us focus and concentrate on how to get back now with the squad that what we are facing right now, this dilemma. Then we can talk about it. They are not going to spend money for these January transfer windows. Definitely, for sure. I don't look at it that way. If Michael Edwards is still doing the job that what he's doing, the best out of it, they are not going to spend anybody in this January. And to clear out on the summer, yes. There are a couple of players right now Liverpool are looking to sell or to ship out. But a lot of things are happening right now with the squad in Premier League itself. I don't bother regarding about that kind of situation right now. Whether to have buy another new player or the right back or the left back, I don't. Focus on the squad. That's how I look at it.
Ken, I think Mayor has ended this topic of Trent Alexander-Arnold's very well.
If he went on, I think he will end Trent Alexander's career, bro.
Yeah, but to be fair to this, Senna, you mentioning this. To be fair to Trent Alexander-Arnold, TAA, I never doubt him. It's just that he's running out of fume. He needs to rest.
It's just a slump. Yeah.
I still believe in him. To prove that from the beginning of the show until now, that's why I'm wearing his jersey. There you go. I'm still believing. Yeah, because why?
Mayor, can you do that?
There's nothing to compare, ba. There's nothing to compare with Trent Alexander-Arnold right now with another player. It's just that he is tired.
But I want to compare your post with Alexander's post. Can you do that? Can you do that? But your shots must be very high, huh? You must put your shots to the level, the same level, huh?
Hey, no, the shots is I will pull like Cristiano Ronaldo like that, like tights like that.
Instead of muscles,
sorry, if we are going to do that, can we please check the show's rating? What's the show's rating?
That's why I say before I do that, you must have poll.
I will do the poll, Mayor. I will do the poll. Don't worry.
Yeah, Mael, what are you saying?
Surprisingly, I seldom bring players' name on my jersey. But however, I have Trent Alexander-Arnold's name on my jersey, and also Robertson, but not Salah, Bobby, or whoever. I only have these two. So the trust that I have for these two players are immense. I think so. Like what I think Mayor has it because he's a local lad. For me,
I got only one player's name printed on one of my Liverpool shirts, and I printed this name of the player after the player left the club. Can you guess who that player is?
Coutinho.
No, that's you're talking about Kishan or what?
Bro. Who's that?
Can guess after he left the club, I finally put one name and it's his name on one of my shirts.
Steven Gerrard.
Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
Faris got it right. Faris got it right.
Deserving.
So for me, I'm trying to act like I'm bigger than everybody lah. You want to get your name on my back, you got to be a legend.
I mean,
That's
same
a good
same
one,
goes
man.
for me. Same goes for me. I never had a name printed unless it's my own name lah. Then after that, I realized people were calling me in public, but I don't know them. They just call my name. So I stopped printing names. And the only Liverpool player name that was on my jersey was a gift to me from my dad. It was passed down. It was Jamie Redknapp. You know, the green and white. Yeah, the green and white.
Wow, nice.
But right now,
Rare, nice.
the thing has been cracking. The name has been cracking all over until I only see red and the P at the end. So the number 23 also finishing soon. I mean, now we have ended the topic about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Okay,
So
finally.
now, finally.
Now let's go back to Klopp again because we've got a lot to say.
No, brother, I'm gonna stop you there, man. We are gonna go to our next game, the FA Cup, the match review, Villa against Liverpool. You know, do you think that we are going to throw away this game, Sena? As like always Klopp did, do you think he's gonna throw away the game now?
Oh my God. Let me just pull out something from the comments because I don't know what to say. Oh my word. I think this is probably the game that I think we lost Mile on a connection issue maybe. I think this is probably a game that is very well timed by the universe football gods because I think we really need to play a team that a game that has meaning to Liverpool. You know, we always take those kind of traditional got meaning, some sort of cultural thing, right? We take it very seriously. Liverpool, especially, being the club that they are. And after what happened with Villa earlier this season, I think we've got a lot to prove, and this is going to be a very meaningful game for us to play. And with that being said, I do feel that the team will be ready. I think this will be, or I am hoping this will be the game that finally the planets align together again for Jurgen Klopp and our men and the club, and we start to get back on track and pick up where we left off about maybe 4 or 5 games ago, and really start our march forward again. I really do think this can be. I hope it is, and I think this can be the game.
Okay.
So I really hope I've got my hopes up. I got my hopes up higher than I had for the Southampton game. I always said the Southampton game was going to be the tough one before the United game, right? So I've got my hopes up for this Villa game, and I think Klopp has got stuff to prove in the cup this season. So
yeah, I mean, I will pass this to Mael. Mael, being one of the long-time fan of Liverpool since the 80s or 90s, right? 80s and 90s. I mean, the FA Cup, the love affair, that cup of that stature, and to see us competing it season after season before Klopp was in, and to see Klopp throwing it away just for the UCL and the Premier League. Do you want to see Klopp's drive to win that FA Cup? What say you, brother?
Mail keras ni, bro.
Alamak, Mail pun keras. Mayor, take it away, man. Mayor.
It's not me, Mael.
I think Klopp is watching our stream.
Yeah, I think Klopp purposely go and tag Mail, That's why now keras already, bro. No, looking at the situation with this FA Cup things, I think Klopp will play it very safe, lah. safe indeed in order for him not to be criticized that he is not going to be so-called crucified in a way that playing second stringers during the FA Cup ties. He will still put a couple of first player in because winning the English Cups is also one of the agenda for this season, actually, after winning the Premier League. Because it's been quite a while. I mean, to win with this team, with this current team that he has, Klopp, an FA Cup will be a very nice so-called gesture as well for Liverpool team. And this is how I look at it. But whether they are going to come out winning it, I'm not so sure. It all depends on the decision making again by putting what kind of players that actually Klopp will look into. But
he'll put a Hendo in goal, bro, this time.
For what you know, he asked Hendo to take over him. He go holiday, bro. Yeah, you never know what he's gonna change. You know, Kevin Kelleher might be the goalkeeper. You never know. Yeah. So it's a good time. Yeah, he's a good keeper. And looking at the bench, what we have, Takumi Minamino will play for the FA Cup. Curtis Jones will play for the FA Cup. Zidan Shaqiri will play for the cup as well. Reece Williams will step up to play. Also, will be played as a centre back again with Fabinho. Neco Williams will be at the right back. Trent will be on the bench, or maybe he's not going to feature in the list at all. Yeah, and Hendo will be on the bench, and Milner. I don't know if Milner is fit enough to play and also to captain this team around.
Yeah, I mean, we are back with Mael. Yeah. I think we might rest. We might see a couple of players being rested lah. But I'll just throw this back to Mael. Before I lost you, I was about to throw you the question similar to this comment. I mean, it's been 15 years since we won the FA Cup. It's been a very long time, you know.
That's right.
And our oldies, our veteran fans, okay, they would love to see us winning an FA Cup. Am I right, Mael? So, do you think that? Do you share the sentiments that with Mayer, whether Klopp will rest his players and play his youth, or would you want to see Klopp pushing to win the FA Cup, the FA Cup tie with Villa?
I think the last we won was that Steven Gerrard special. If I'm not wrong, the Steven Gerrard show 15 years ago. Yeah, I still can remember how he took that shot. That was just memory back. But I think we should focus on all the major trophies that we have. You know, I was having this dream that we can win a proper treble, FA Cup, the league, and the Champions League. I think with what we have right now, we are capable of doing it. Believe me or not, it's only that the manager has to put the right team, rest the right players and all that. You know, in all four players and all that. So I believe we have the capabilities of winning all these titles. And Klopp has to make them believe that they can win all these titles. I would love to win the FA Cup. It's been a long time. And if you look at the list of trophies that we won, I think FA Cup is the least trophy that we have won. So I think, winning this FA Cup, I think a lot of teams are stepping up to win this cup. I think it's one of the major cups besides Premier League. We already
English
won the
major
Premier
cup.
Yeah, it is a major cup in England.
We already won the Premier League, so why not? If let's say we slip up with the Premier League, then at least we have FA Cup to But I believe that I will still got to believe that we will still be up there challenging for the title. But having the FA Cup would be the icing on the cake after 15 years of wait. Then with regards to the lineup, I think Klopp going to tinker again. I think he will definitely play Gallagher in goal. He will experiment with Nico. He will experiment with William and all
correct.
that. But the most I want to see is he dropped Salah. He dropped the underperforming attackers, so that all these players have chance. Maybe perhaps he put Shaqiri, maybe he put Mane, Shaqiri and Taki. I would love to see that. Although it's a depleting squad, but at least give them the confidence. I think this time a lot of naysayers, a lot of those other supporters definitely say 7-2 or definitely they kena whack 10-2 lah. Very be bro. But we still have the belief lah. Whoever he puts, I think on the day, I think they will turn up. You don't laugh, Sena. I know you got something to say, Sena. Definitely they will. Behind our back, they will say, this one sure kena whack 10-2 lah. With the full squad, they already kena whack 7-2. So with a depleted squad, definitely 10-2. But my prediction, I'm going for a 2-0 win. Liverpool's going to win.
I mean, maybe we already had a prediction from Mail. For the viewers out there, just chime in with your score prediction for this cup time, man.
Yeah, man.
We'd love to hear from you guys, man.
But you see this guy, Shari,
Which one?
you bring up Shari comment. He and his he likes to critique his player.
Put Ismail at centre back.
No, bro. Another one. His favorite player, bro.
Is it this one?
Hey, you never know, no. You never know. Origi is going to play, man.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, bro.
I'm so sorry.
Corner taken quickly. Origi!
Bro, hey, bro. He has this campaign, Origi campaign going on, bro.
I know. In the comments, Kishan there, so he still got his Fakir to Liverpool campaign going, bro. Not getting much traction though.
But I think I got a bad news for Sharil. Because as per Vinod, Origi is gonna score the winner, lah, bro.
That's why I said you never know, man.
Yeah.
He turned up for big games, lah, bro.
I mean, I'll go back to Sena, bro. Who do you think will start, bro?
I think firstly about Mael, what Mael said just now.
Yeah.
I'd like to reply about that 7-2 issue matter back then. I'd like to reply in bahasa. Saya ingin menegaskan masalah banjir di Pahang sekarang ni lebih besar daripada 7-2. Perkara 7-2.
Aduh. Temelo.
Give us the direct translation.
I like what you said there. So the 7-2 for me, alamak.
It's a one-off thing.
It's a one-off freak thing lah, where everything you touch turn into goal. It's like it doesn't quite happen often lah.
True.
So I think we came back and answered that very, very well where we are today. As I said, I do feel I really would like Klopp to really feature all those players that we mentioned just now that has not featured, that he did not feature. I'd like Klopp to start with those players. Those players. Because at the current moment, you're misfiring. Your front three is misfiring. Your midfield is not very fluent. Your back four is not smooth at all. It's rocky roads at the back. If it's not for Alisson, the score lines in those games, these last few games would have been ridiculous. So I think I'd like to really see a good change, a good healthy change here by Klopp. So if you're going to rotate the team, rotate lah properly. Do a proper rotation, rest the players that need to be rested. Look at the stats of what they have done and rest them and play these people. Like what Mayor said earlier, these people out there waiting to shine. They're really waiting to come in and prove a point. This is Liverpool. The excitement of being signed by Liverpool, the excitement of starting for Liverpool. Of course, there's nerves. of course, things go wrong. You don't hold the ball 100% 90 minutes. So you do lose the ball. There will be attacks on goal and those kind of things. But likewise, you give as you get. So these players are definitely up for it. Klopp's regime. So that's how much I believe in what Klopp can do. The odd thing is, I think Klopp is just not believing in himself anymore and what he can do with the players. Oddly enough. So I think Klopp can really get these guys, let's call them the backbenchers or whatever, the second tier team, whatever you want to call them. I really think they can come in and really prove a point here. And I think the cups are where they must be played. You don't play your UCL or Premier League teams in these cups. So I think it's for once in a very long time, we've got a team, a depth in the squad for us to bring a second team in completely and finally try to prove a point in this coming match this weekend. Prediction. Is that okay? Is it prediction?
Include your prediction as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a prediction like Kishan Balan there. Kishan Balan made a prediction there. I'm not going to talk about it. He's asking for Mayor. He's asking, I don't know what he's smoking. I always wonder. He's right next door. I wonder what he's smoking. And I think one thing he said right is he wants Mayor's prediction, which I'm looking forward to. My prediction doesn't matter. I think Mayor's prediction matters. I do think it's going to be a 4-2 Liverpool.
4-2 Liverpool. Nice. Who will be your first scorer, bro?
I think Origi scoring all 4. No. I'm just joking.
I know.
I have to kowtow to Sharil. I'm on his show tomorrow. So I just make it so I do want to see Takumi Minamino score. I'd like to see I have a good feeling that Thiago might start. Might start this game. So I'd like to see Taki, Thiago, Shaqiri, and one header from somebody in the defense scoring the 4.
Beautiful, man. I mean, we will go to the comments and we will see their score prediction before we touch on the football oracle. Okay, this guy on the top left, this is the football oracle in Napshot Studio. We'll go with Haikal Ismail 3-1 to Liverpool. Beautiful, bro. Then we got Joey Choi 2-1 to Aston Villa. Sharil, our good brother, 3-1 to Liverpool. Origi's hat-trick, Sharil? And then after that, after Origi scored the hat-trick, I think he deactivated his Facebook. For that 1 week, And then I see a Man United fan, typical, 3-1 Aston Villa. Yeah, it might happen, no? I'm not looking on a banter side. It might happen if we decided to throw it away, and it will be our second defeat. No, right after the other one, and 5-2 Liverpool.
Oh, that is my score. That is going to be my score.
Wow. And then I thought your score is going to be this. Paten tempoyak Pahang lagi besar dari scoreline 7-2.
Hey, Mayor, going back to Dinesh comment just now, you got same scoreline with Dinesh United fan, no?
Yeah, I say 5-2, man, Liverpool.
Hey, we'll come to that. Let Farid continue.
Rohani Khairuddin with 2-0 to Liverpool. Sir Fahmi 3-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah. Do you guys know who Sir Fahmi is?
No, bro. Can you share with us?
Thank you, Sir Fahmi, for watching the show. Sir Fahmi is a very famous online football review pundit in Malaysia. He's got a following of 12,000 followers on YouTube, and he's really, really big. So please tune into his channel.
Appreciate. Oh, yes. When I was
Mayor,
on
you were on the show.
Yes.
For me,
No wonder
if
his name
you are a
is Sir,
Liverpool fan, you got to give Napshot a DM. Or never mind, I'll find you. I'll DM you.
Yeah, I'll give you his details, Faris, after this. I'll give you his details.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Vinod, 1-1 scoreline. Liverpool nicking it on penalties. Hey, right now, is it a replay or a penalty right now?
No replay, kan?
No more replay, right?
No more replay. I don't think
I
so. That's
don't
the
think
anymore.
so. I don't think so.
Wait, penalty.
1-0 to Liverpool.
Oh, Daniel.
You know, I'm
Daniel
sorry,
Craig.
Vinod's comment was very funny. He said Liverpool nicking it on penalties. That's coming from a United fan, no?
Yeah.
I think nicking it on penalty shootout is a different thing. Penalty
Ah,
shootout is a different thing.
technicality.
Brother.
Technicality. We don't need VAR. We just get 5 penalties free.
Matic, you know, a Manchester United fan, bro. This guy, Matic, you know. 3-0 to Liverpool. Wow. And last one. 2-1 to Liverpool.
Navin, thanks for watching the show, Navin.
Yes, man. Thank you guys for all the prediction, man. But my score is still 5-2 lah. I'm surely going for 5-2 for Liverpool lah.
So, who will be your last goal scorer? Mia.
Last goal scorer.
Origi.
Gonna take it quickly.
What a goal, son. Think about.
I would love to see Minamino score more goals lah. Minamino lah.
Yeah. Beautiful. I mean, for myself, I think I'll see them winning 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah,
I know you're gonna go. I know you're gonna go with this scoreline, Faris. I know you are going to be 2-1 lah, 3-2 lah, 2-1 lah, him lah.
I have to be honest here. I wanted to say 2-1, but I knew Faris was going to say 2-1, so I said let me go with high optimism for the team.
I'll go with a 2-1 win. Yeah, I'll go with a 2-1 win.
Mile already said 2-0. Then after that, I saw you bring up the comments. Heikel said 3-1. I wanted to say 3-1. I said no lah. I think I want to go with 5-2 lah. Then I just keeping it. Then Dine said 5-2. I said, hey, that's my scoreline, man. I said.
I mean now the preview is done. Okay, it's done and dusted. We are now in January transfer window. Oh my God, we have exceeded by 30 minutes.
You didn't realize it, huh? You never see Captain Sena and me and Mile all rubbing our eyes.
But this is YouTube TV. We are not broadcasting on a proper channel. It's a YouTube channel. So that's the beauty of it. There will be no producer screaming, overrun, bro, overrun. So we will still go with our January transfer window, our transfer speculations, guys. And speaking of transfer speculation, transfer. The millennials came out suddenly after 11.
Transfer.
Okay, guys, for the transfer window now,
who we have?
It is very this guy, Sven Botman, a Dutch centre back. You know, do you think? I just want a yes or no answer. This is a yes or no answer from you guys. From Sena, bro.
No. No.
Yes or no? Okay,
no.
Let me ask. Why no, bro?
You say yes or no? Why no?
Your Honor.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. The answer no.
Yeah, no. I go back to what I think me and myself, we share the same sentiment, and I think Varis, you also have brought it up many times. Yeah. We've got enough, lah. We really have got enough.
Yes, correct.
We have faith in Reece Williams and Philip, and let them play defense in the cup, okay, where it's a do or die. So you put. Alamak. Can you hear me?
Can, bro. Proceed. Can
hear? Hello?
Yeah, can. Loud and clear, bro.
Yeah. So I think I think we got enough people. Let Reece Williams and Phillips and all that start this weekend in the cups, where it's a do or die match, where they can give their 100%. They can give their 100%, 210% this weekend, and they will show, because do or die, what? Do or die. Give all like there's no tomorrow, right? That's how you play in cups. So let them do it this weekend, and let everybody see that they can fill in that gap. I just guess that maybe if we don't go and buy Botman, Fabinho will still have to play the makeshift role, and we'll be losing Fabinho in midfield. But I think, considering we want to look at securing the Premier League as well, I think that's fine. But I think Fabinho's presence in the midfield will be really lost in the Champions League. So if we get Botman, all these things, all these concerns, I guess, are answered lah. All these concerns that we have, losing our midfielders, have to make shift at the back, all are sorted. But I think at the same time, if we don't get Botman, doesn't matter. I think we can have faith in our centre backs that we have. So that's why I feel, if it was me,
if it was you, continue, bro.
Continue what?
No. No, if it was me, then it's a no.
I see. Can. Okay, for Mael, bro. This Sven Botman, he is the Dutch connection, bro. We are missing it in Genie and Virgil. Okay, with Genie and Virgil. So with this guy, do you think that the Dutch connection will prove a point? Or will it work? Because I never see this guy play before.
Enough of the Dutch connection now. Overrated lah, bro. Dutch player sometimes. You can go for Spanish defender, you can go for German defender. Holland half or what also, I don't know. Enough of the Holland player lah.
I tell you, but I tell you guys, I always talk about when I say the Dutch connection, because we are always linked strongly to Dutch players at the moment in the form of Memphis Depay.
Yeah, Memphis Depay.
So, do you think with Memphis Depay, if I'm not wrong, I'm hearing a swap with Origi and Memphis Depay. But if it were to happen, Mael, what do you think Memphis Depay can bring to our current squad?
I think, actually, by right, I think we don't need him. Waste of time, waste of money, waste of contract.
I think every player Farid is going to tell, we're going to say we don't need Lave.
But I think,
he's trying to create a controversy.
No.
I think trying to make everyone.
My point of view for this, because you see, Mo Salah, he's gone to Chelsea at a young age. He went to Roma. He was in Chelsea. He was a flop. He went to Roma. He grew up. He matured. He came to Liverpool, superstar. I think this can also be the same for Memphis Depay. No, he was a young guy brought in from, I think, if I'm not wrong, it was a French team, right?
Dutch.
A Dutch team. Then to Man United. And then Man United, he gave a couple of problems, couple of controversies. Then he left for Olympic Lyon.
Lyonnais.
I feel that this guy is mature enough to come to Liverpool and to be a superstar, or to be a decent player in Liverpool colours. So, Mayor, you agree with my sentiment, no, bro? Yes or no?
No, I don't agree. Sena already expected me to say no. To be honest with you, I don't agree. Why I don't agree? I'm not saying that Memphis Depay is not a good player. He's a very good player now. He's turning up for Olympic Lyonnais after he left Manchester United. I don't know why it's not happening with him in Manchester United. Maybe because the style of play is not his style of play. But with Olympic Lyonnais is the kind of play, and also he's like a superstar there. So he fits right in. As for Manchester United, there's a lot of expectation, and wearing the number 7 jersey that he actually wore for Manchester United at that time carries a lot of weight, you know. The person who wore before him was who? Guess who?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Suarez.
Huh? Suarez.
CR7.
No,
Yeah,
I mean number 7.
CR7, no. In menu is Michael Owen.
CR7.
Huh?
CR7.
CR7.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So everybody is expect him to perform like how, I'm not saying exactly like him, like Cristiano Ronaldo, but it is actually a number that is everybody will be watching. See, this is number 7, a danger man. You know, you will do the razzle dazzle thing, do his step over things and stuff like that. You know, all those kind of things. Right before he was with Manchester United, I think he was with PSV Eindhoven in 2011. So PSV Eindhoven, he was also a star because he was the rising Dutch football player. To get him to play for Liverpool, I don't think it will be the right fit, you know, because we have a lot of players who actually is as good right now, youngsters who actually can fit it into the first team. I don't know where I want to put him.
Oh man, the last guy before Dipe to wear the number 7 was
Who?
Judas.
Judas? Who?
Yeah, Michael Owen.
Michael Owen?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that was the one. The one before him is
Alright.
CR7. So I mean, let's go down to the comments, guys. I see a lot of
Enough of Holland players.
I mean, Sylvain Botman, he also shocked. And he said, why not?
Nothing enough lah. I mean, I think
Haikal also wanted. He said yes to Sylvain Botman. Then, wow,
because
another Dutch connection. Westergaard is on the way to LFC lah.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because this one all Southampton is our this one lah, our feeder club lah.
I got a Southampton jersey in my closet.
Our grocery shop.
I thought to put on before the game, before the show, or this show. No La Dipe. So no La Dipe.
No La Dipe.
Dipe.
No Dipe. No Dipe also. See, Joey also said no Dipe. So
yeah,
there's much more no than yes lah.
Yeah, bro.
You tell me, Shahril, please lah. Don't talk about his favorite country players lah. We are talking in general lah.
Okay, Ismail, I will take out my Liverpool cap and I will put in my neutral cap for Shahril.
Okay.
You know what's wrong with Dutch players now? They are too good to not win anything. They will always be the achievers of Europe.
Runners up.
And I'm not. And you guys know what's my national team that I support not? The only national team that I support is Singapore, my own country. I don't really because I don't really support outside lah. It used to be England, but after Gerrard was gone, 2014, that was the last time I supported them. So I've been a Singapore fan through and through. But in a neutral point of view, when I see Dutch players, they are good, but they never win anything. They are the underachievers of Europe. Even Spain won something. Even Portugal, Greece won something. But Dutch players, they are just not meant to win anything. Just for that one European Cup. Yeah.
I think you better watch your words. Next time you are on his show, he's gonna word you rabak.
No, I'm gonna get a Marcus Van Basten mask, like how you get your Jurgen Klopp mask. I'm gonna put it on for his live show.
Oh, I think Mayor, there's some correction to what was said earlier, and we have to call out. I think Syed Azmil and Victor's team and Sergio Romero has said that it wasn't CR7 or Di Maria.
Oh, it was Di Maria.
Angel Di Maria. Yeah, you see? Angel Di Maria. Yeah. Angel Di Maria, who is now at
He also don't know lah.
PSG.
Their player don't know lah. Before they couldn't
You know
pay
what?
us lah.
Speaking of Di Maria, you know when I'm working in a hotel line, so I spoke to Di Maria before, no, and he told me that Manchester is not a good place for him. In his opinion, he's not.
Oh yeah,
happiest place.
correct. Yeah, you told me before. You met him,
Yeah.
yes.
So, Man United fans, you know lah, but he also not that good for United.
Yeah. He was okay at Real Madrid.
Yeah. I mean, with that, we have overdone for about 45 minutes. And
Overrun. We have been hit and run, bro.
But a
Alright.
brilliant show though.
okay,
We have run out everything out today.
with
tonight.
that, I end you tonight's show. Thank you for the 26,000 views. I hope you guys do like, share, and subscribe to Napshot Studios.
Again, we like to thank Captain Senna and also Jurgen Mael Gerard
Yeah,
tonight
Alamak.
on
I mean,
Code Red. Yeah,
today
follow.
we have two mammoth of a guest from
Man, powerhouse, bro.
OLSC Singapore East, the official one of the official Liverpool supporters club, right, Mael?
Correct.
We have one more, right? Yeah. And they do
Yes,
have a
we have
show
two,
also
yeah.
every Thursday.
Hmm.
So do
Yeah,
chime into
tomorrow.
their shows as well. Yeah. And for Captain Sina, we do have from Cop Talk. They have a similar platform to us, but they are Malaysia based. So shout out to your Liverpool show. It's called Cop Talk, right?
I appear on that show before. You can ask Captain Senna. I appeared there before.
So
Right.
I mean, for the viewers out there, do subscribe and like their channels as well. You know,
Yes. Cop Talk.
Thank you.
Right, bro.
where can we find you, Mael Gerard? Where can we find OLC on Facebook,
Okay.
YouTube, Twitch,
Instagram, Instagram.
Instagram?
You can find us at Facebook. His name official Liverpool Supporters Club Singapore is because we have two.
Mm.
Then we are on Insta, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook. We are not on YouTube yet, so we want to have a live session every Thursday, hosted by our hot host Sharil. So sometimes I also stand in when he's not around, he's on leave or what. He now
The MC,
every time MC, during the festive period. That is where we are on the social media platform. You can find us there.
All right, Sena, where can our viewers find you, man?
Yep. You can find us on the main platforms: Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter, and also we are on YouTube. So the coptalk.my or the coptalk.my. We also have our other partner show, Footy Talk. So for just general footballers that are non-Liverpool or just love football, English football, Euro football, go to Footy Talk and look for footytalk.my. There's also an All United show on footytalk.my as well. So thank you for having me. I'm actually appearing on the OLSC show tomorrow with Sharil. Hopefully Maya is there, so I'll be on that show tomorrow. But please watch us. Look out for Footy Talk and Pop Talk. We're happy to collaborate. We love the Napshot show. It's so fun. I think even just now Joel was in the comments and having some banter with us is really, really good stuff.
Yeah, guys, fun fact, Joel is one of our partners in Napshot Studios. He's also a host for the All United Again show. It's all basically about all Manchester United. So to all the United fans and the United haters, if you guys love United, the way you like it, just go to every Mondays we are live every Monday. Then on the weekends you can find yourself at the Devil's Den, I believe. Cop Talk. Footy Talk, right? Yeah, the Devil's Den also. They are also
The
on.
Cop Talk is coming up with something very special very soon, and we will be collaborating with some of the gentlemen here. Stay tuned.
Beautiful. All right, guys. With that, I end you this broadcast. Faris, Maya, Mail, Captain Sena, signing out, boys. Take care.
Wokan,
Walk on with hope
In your heart.
and
and
you
never
never alone. You never alone.
Come on, you red man!
Woo!